Time for our roundup segment now. They're your tax dollars and they're being used to help criminal illegal immigrants in this country escape arrest and deportation. Critics accuse the Coalition for Humane Immigrant Rights of Los Angeles of using tax money to help criminals break the law. They're apparently giving them instructional materials like DVDs and classes on how to avoid immigration enforcement. The group, which gets a third of its budget from taxpayers, says it's responding to the federal government's crackdown on criminal illegals and foreign fugitives, an initiative that has led to thousands of deportations. But while they claim to be protecting immigrants' right to due process, the fact is the majority of these people have already gone through the court system and have been ordered deported by a judge. These programs are helping them escape justice. So this is our topic this half hour. We want to hear from you on our Fox 26 Facebook page and Twitter. Use the hashtag Fox26 for life. Joining us live in the newsroom is our Fox 26 Roundup panel. It's led by our legal analyst, Chris Tritico. Chris, good morning.
Good morning.
So why is this happening? I mean, I know there's a big battle going on right now because of local jails releasing these immigrants.
Well, there's jails around the country, counties around the country, county jails and sheriffs who are not honoring a hold request by ICE and releasing these people, saying, you know, if you want them, you got to catch them. That's a bad policy. When ICE says you need to hold these people, then they should hold them. But to that end, ICE should then come and pick them up in a reasonable amount of time. It's cost a lot of money to house people, and if I'm not holding them for a state crime because the local authorities want him, then you need to come and get him so I don't have to pay this out of my budget. There's been a whole lot of people saying that this is a problem because of President Obama's catch and release program. So I want to dispel a couple things about that. First, catch and release has been going on a long time before President Obama was elected president. And second, there has never been a catch and release program that allowed for the release of someone who had already been convicted of a crime. And catch and release has nothing to do with people convicted of a crime, has everything to do with getting people who are here illegally but have not committed any other crime to allow them to come and self-report back to immigration. So let me introduce Mustafa Tamiz and Jackie Valley. Mustafa, for a county jail to release someone when ICE has said we need this person, that's not correct. That's wrong.
Well, let's get through our facts straight. I'm not sure. ICE is going out and making this national claim, telling that local municipalities, local counties are putting their people in danger by releasing people. There is not a law enforcement office that's going to release people that are endangering their community. That's their job, is to protect the community. What ICE is not saying is that they do have these large dragnets where they pick up people, have them held in county jails without them getting their due process, and sometimes it's indefinite. And so local counties, local police departments are pushing back, saying, ICE, if you're going to do this, then you need to take responsibilities as people and take them off our rolls.
Now, I want you to respond to that, but I also want you to respond to this. If an organization that's getting tax money is actually telling people how to avoid arrest and deportation, they should lose their tax money.
Yeah, both entities are pushing back on the other and blaming the other. The local authorities are saying, well, if I actually do detain them or rearrest them, then there's a chance that I may get sued by the Democrat government administration that's in favor of pro-illegal immigrant policies, and that was quoted in one of these stories. And then you have ICE saying, well, it's their responsibility to make sure that these people are detained. The real issue here is, it goes back to the basic premise of what we've been arguing about or discussing for many months, is if we had more security at our borders, a lot of these people would not be coming in. But they are here, they are committing these crimes, and we need to make sure that they are detained.
All right, let me go to, I'm sorry. Let me go to Sally. She's monitoring our social media.
All right, let's take a look at one of the tweets that came in this week regarding this topic. This man says American people are incredibly glib about the large number of illegal immigrants with criminal histories who are walking freely among us.
Well, I don't know that anybody's glib about that, and I think that everyone would recognize that if county jails are not holding people who the government says we need, I think everybody would agree that policy has got to stop. I want to talk about something that Jackie just brought up, that has been reports that these counties are saying we don't want to get sued by the administration. They have immunity from this. If the government says hold this person and you hold them on a lawful request by the government, you have immunity from that lawsuit.
It is more about money than being sued.
And it should be.
The federal government, ICE, is irresponsible in the claims that it's making. It's trying to put pressure on local governments to hold these people and not pay for that space. So it's, again, it's a mandate that ICE makes. They pick people up in Dragnet. Many of these people don't have criminal records, and the county jails have to fit the bill in holding them.
And what about that, Jackie?
I want to tag on to that, yes,
Yeah.
because I do feel that if they do feel that the local entities are at fault, they need to be more forceful in making sure that the local authorities and the local entities do enforce these laws and do detain them if they feel that the local entities are at fault, because they have the power to actually do that.
But what about, real quickly, what about ICE not picking them up in a timely fashion, and the county government has to pay to house these people?
Yes, and they're at fault for that as well. And again, going back to what the viewer has said about being glib, I think what he was trying to say, or she was trying to say, I'm not sure if it was a man or a woman, was that a lot of people are saying, oh, letting these people come in illegally is not a big problem, as we've discussed in the past. And whenever they do come in, they're coming in illegally. Why are they going to obey our laws when they're here?
Real quick.
All of this would go away if the United States Congress would pass immigration.
All right, we got to leave it right there. We'll be back in a little bit with another really, really good story.